not light blue?
That is absolutely teal.
100% it is not light blue.
That is absolutely not teal.
Okay.
You
want to agree?
It might not be Columbia blue.
It's not Carolina blue.
It's not teal. So, hey, congratulations, you found a new shade of blue.
I'm going to give you some shade names right now, and you tell me if this is what you think it might be. Turquoise.
No, absolutely not.
Electric blue.
Not electric, no.
Turkish blue.
Maybe? I don't know.
Okay, the official shade of blue that is in this picture is called Players Appreciation Blue.
Okay, we're going with Players Appreciation Blue. Hello, hi, welcome to Good Eye. I'm Brandon Corbin. With me as always, Trent Steffies. How are you doing?
Hi, I'm great. I'm just perfect. How are you?
Oh, I'm great. The World Series teams are in white and gray, so that's a plus.
Okay, you're one of those people, seriously?
You can have one alternate colored uniform, but white and gray in baseball. Baseball is the only one I'm really that traditional on.
I'm that way with football. I can't stand it when the home team wears white in football.
Shake my head. I only hate that because of Dallas.
You know, Brandon, I'm glad we disagree on stuff sometimes.
Hey, it'll make Carl happy too.
Yeah.
But I think we're going to disagree on this one a lot. This is a big show. What are we serving the people?
Oh, we are going to be counter-ranking every NWLA tournament uniform from this past year's event in Morenci, Michigan. It's not just teams, it's straight-up uniforms. So some teams have more than one. We're going to rank those more than one
and we have,
sets.
By our count, 23 total because one team kind of dropped the ball. Or their luggage or something. I don't know.
Well, the care factor was probably pretty low.
That was the general consensus there. Now, that team that we're talking about, that was Potomac Wiffle Ball League. 4 men, 4 completely different shirts, and uniforms entirely. Nothing matched on them at all.
Nothing matched.
So, I mean, maybe give them credit for that. I don't know.
It was a thing to behold, man. It was, I don't know. You could tell Galloway wasn't running that show.
Oh, absolutely not. So, we're not even going to include them in the rankings at all. They would be number 24 on every list. I think any ranking scale would actually give them a 0.
Yeah.
So, they're 24. So, we're going to have a little fun with them. We're just going to rank the 4 individual outfits, 4 to 1. How do we decide?
By the way,
first?
Brandon, this is our first episode technically.
Technical first episode, yes.
Yeah, because, well, we have released an episode, but it was a test episode, but it was so good that we're like, listen, Wiffle Nation needs to have this. So we released it. So, I mean, welcome to Good Eye.
Yeah, welcome to Good Eye.
We're different than everybody else.
We don't actually talk wiffle ball.
We don't, because that's really boring. You know what I hate? You know what I hate about Wiffle Ball podcasts?
What do you hate about Wiffle Ball podcasts, Trent?
Everything. But do you know what I specifically hate about Wiffle Ball podcasts?
The Wiffle Ball?
When a bunch of clowns just sit around talking about something they don't really even know what they're talking about. But do you want to know what I really, really specifically hate about Wiffle Ball podcasts?
Let me know. Tell me. Right now.
The guests. No one cares about your guests. No one cares about what you think about someone's league.
Guests are trash.
And we're not gonna have that here.
No guests. Never guests.
No guests. No
Zero
ignorance.
Guests. 0 guest policy. 0 ignorance policy. So, you just want to jump straight into this PWL debauchery.
Yes, let's jump into this opening segment here on our very first episode ever.
How are we going to decide who goes first on these things?
Yes.
You came up with a good idea, I think.
Yeah, we were pre-show, little behind the curtain here. We were deciding who's going to go first and how we could determine that. And I had the idea that we could guess one wiffle ball statistic, totally random, and and whoever is closer gets to go first or has the choice. Let's say has the choice. So,
as fair as it gets.
As fair as it gets. And so I pulled up this page, and I checked to see that the stats were there. and they are there, so we should be good. But the stat this week, or this episode, to determine who's going to go, who has the choice, is we are going to guess the number of walks that Evan Bischoff had in the 2017 NWLA Tournament with HRL.
Pitching or hitting?
Pitching. Evan did not hit one single at-bat.
Well, there you go.
Yeah?
Well, I know he gave up a couple home runs. I don't. His walks, I'm going to go with, I'm going to guess 3. That's my guess.
Ooh, yikes. Brandon, you obviously did not watch any of Evan's games.
Apparently not.
I know he totally broke down against SWBL, I believe it was. And I just want to say on the record that I hate Evan Bischoff. He's just an unpleasant human being.
He's your second favorite human.
Yes. No, I love Evan, but I'm gonna guess 10. Okay, so you guess 3, I guess 10, and the answer. Go ahead.
I was gonna say, is this Price is Right or is it just closest to?
We're gonna say closest to because Price is Right is stupid. Okay, so Evan started 2 games. Let me see. Thanks to the nifty website, he started 2 games against TBW and SWBL. He faced 45 batters, and he walked 10 of them. So I was actually spot on. I swear to God I didn't look.
Fine, go first.
Yeah, okay. So, there's a lot of great. There were a lot of great uniforms for this PWL team.
They were fantastic.
They really took their time and put a lot of consideration on what they were going to wear. But I'm going to go with the gray national shirt because not only do I not applaud the originality of the uniform, but the fact that it's gray just makes me want to burn it.
Wow, Trent hates gray.
Well,
it's your hatred for the Confederacy, isn't it?
Yeah, for sure.
All right. So I'm playing the same card here, similar card. Number 3, I'm going with the red Nats shirt because I'm pretty sure they just picked that up at the airport on the way out. Because that's a national shirt you're gonna buy anywhere.
Yeah, it's the originality, man.
When you name your team the Nationals, you're not gonna do much with it. All right.
It makes me sad. All right. For the second shirt, for the second best shirt that they wore, I went with the neon ones, and it said Nats. And I like this one because not only are they actually playing around with the spectrum of colors outside of gray, but they were actually original with it, and it said Nats in a quote-unquote unique font. And from what I heard, and this is a rumor, that Chris Galloway bought those shirts for everybody on the team, but only one dude chose to wear it.
That's what I heard. I was told by one of the Shannons, I think it was Jack, I'm not 100% sure, that those were supposed to be the jerseys, and he refused to wear it, so everyone else did as well.
Nice of them to care.
Oh, exactly. I mean, like you said, the give a shit attitude, or the care factor.
Nope. Give a shit attitude's better.
All right. Give a shit attitude is good. All right, so number 1. Now, before I say number 1, I mean, PWO has worn some nice jerseys. They've always actually just been shirts they bought off MLB.com and then put their own names on them.
I mean, in terms of quality, yeah, their jerseys have been top-notch.
I mean, they've been button-downs, piping.
Of course.
Exactly what you would see the Nationals wearing.
Exactly.
But this number 1, I think, is by far the best uniform any member of PWO has ever worn on a field. Because the Bud Light tank top, it was awesome. Everything about it was so fantastic. I'm not sure if I'm sarcastic or not.
No, it was literally a work of art. And I mean, I have no idea which one wore it, but the Shannon who wore it totally rocked it. He was showing off his guns, and man, he woke up and he's like, man, it's hot out there. I'm just gonna grab this tank, and he turned the wiffle ball world on its head.
Spoiler alert. Not sure if they're going to come up in this next segment or not, but this was the best tank top worn in the tournament.
Ooh. I'm excited.
Should we roll?
I might have to be taking a few shots here.
Uh-oh.
Did we let them know of the stipulation?
I don't think we did.
Okay.
All right, so before we start the 23 to 13 rankings, I'm not even sure if we said that earlier.
I don't think we did.
This episode, we're cutting this in half so we can actually talk about the things a little bit and not have it be an hour and a half.
Yeah, no one wants to listen to a long podcast about wiffle ball.
That's the other thing I hate about wiffle ball podcasts, when they're hour
How long they are. Right? Gosh. Who does that?
All right. So this one's going to be 23 to 13, so technically the bottom 11, plus PWL. And the stipulation, Trent? Give it to him.
Yes. So the stipulation is if one of us ranks one of the teams from 23 to 13, and that team happens to be in the other's top 10, they must take a shot. Brandon, what are you shooting?
I'm shooting Canadian Club. I'm just going whiskey, and it's going to hurt, but I'm okay with that.
That's good.
It should be a punishment after all.
Yeah, for sure. Well, you thought more about it than I did. I just grabbed this. Oh, right. I just grabbed this Admiral Nelson's premium spiced rum.
Okay, we can't say Admiral Nelson without this drop. Does that not look exactly like Jason Matt?
Who the hell's Jason Matt?
You don't know who Jason Matt is? Oh yeah, you wouldn't have met him. He's the guy from WSA who's now in Seattle Wiffle. He's got the he's the guy who caught his nuts on the fence in New York last year.
Well, he needs to learn how to not cut his nuts on fences.
Imagine Admiral hanging over a fence, and you've got the idea. All right.
With his nutsack torn open?
All right, so no more of that. There's going to be a picture of that on this podcast, by the way.
Good. Oh yeah. By the way, I hate when wiffle ball podcasts don't have videos attached to them.
Could you imagine this podcast without video?
No, I think it'd be painful. Unless
your imagination.
Unless you were like on a road trip and completely your radio system was just completely blasted and the only podcast available was the audio version of this. I don't see why you wouldn't watch the video.
I would say if you're driving, don't watch the YouTube version. That is dangerous.
Well,
public service announcement.
Brought to you by Brandon Corbett. I'm not saying I endorse watching videos while driving, but I'm not saying that I don't.
Just don't good eye and drive. That's all we're going to say.
I like it.
All right, so you want to kick off the big show here?
Yeah, okay, so number 23 here. Of all the uniforms, number 23, I'm going to go with the Ridley Park Wiffle Ball League Long Ballers, or whatever they're called. The Long Balls?
I'm kidding. That's not in my top 10.
Yeah, so not only don't they have matching headwear, but, you know, they kind of went across the board with black shorts, which I can appreciate. But, I mean, my God, I ripped them to shreds for having these marker shirts in regionals, and then they started GoFundMe to raise money for their trip, and they don't even get new shirts. I mean, my goodness. And I guess Ridley Park is like a town or a high school. I thought it was like a park. And I'm pretty sure all these dudes like played on that team, so why not just wear something from that? My goodness. But it's just a lack of effort, which is a shame because they were so good.
I mean, I would say there's one thing I actually like about these. I find it kind of charming. That's that they have the one red number and the one blue number on the back for the guys with two numbers. That was actually kind of charming. I kind of enjoyed that about it.
Very charming.
Very charming. When we're talking about charming, you know you're going to be in the bottom third.
Yep.
All right. Anything else on Ridley?
They're cool guys. I like them.
There is that. There's your consolation, guys.
There's your consolation. Trent Steffes doesn't hate you.
All right. So
Congrats.
So Ridley is gone at number 23. With number 22, you did these guys a favor because I had them at 23, but I went with the B-Wax and the Road Grays, and it kind of hurts me to do it because I like the logo a lot.
Uh-huh.
And it looks good. It's big on the front of the shirt. That's cool, but there's just nothing else going on. Like you said, no matching shorts, no matching hats. A few guys were wearing White Sox hats of different varieties, but it was all black and gray. They were nowhere near the best gray uniform in the tournament.
No.
So I've got to throw them down here. Number 22, B-Wax.
I mean, it beats their regional uniforms from 2016 when they just had shirts with Sharpie numbers on the back. But, yeah, no, I totally agree. I actually had them at this place in my rankings, too. And, yeah, it's just the gray's too boring, especially when you're not matching anything else. And the two dudes that are in the White Sox hats that, like, show the batter swinging in that logo, that's pretty sick. And I mean, if all the other dudes had, but it looks like there's some Cubs fans on there, so I mean, I don't know what they're going for, but yeah, not super impressive from B-Wax, although that's a pretty fun team.
Side note, did you know there are no Cubs fans? There's only fans of Wrigley Field.
Well, I'm super disappointed that the Cubs lost in the NLCS. I can tell you that.
All right.
That was a joke. That was sarcasm.
I didn't know. So you're more of a Dodgers fan?
Well, I don't like the Cubs.
Nobody likes the Cubs. We just went over this. All right.
Oh yeah. Okay, so number 21. So I don't know what I obviously don't know how you think on this, but I put the KWL Keggers. And my analysis here is that like they have the Digicamo like armpit block there, and I mean, which is all right, but actually compared to last year when they wore like I think they wore gray, I like these a lot better, but it's just too cookie cutter, too like basic, and the fact that they just didn't even match anything, you know, just really turned me off to this entire uniform. And obviously, you know, they're a good team. They consistently finish top 8, and they're actually a nice group of guys. But man, I don't know. It's just it's to me the jersey is just a bit lazy, and the rest of it's lazy too.
Yeah, it's just a complete template with the red Digicamo underarm. Which I'm not a huge fan of the underarm thing, but I do like the red numbers on the back a lot better than if they'd gone white. And the script logo with the keg on the front is fun. It's not the clearest thing in the world, but it's mildly entertaining there. 21. I had a little higher, but not that much. So
okay,
I have not taken a shot yet. All right,
perfect.
KWL off the board.
Okay, let's see. I just have a feeling here. I'm going to unscrew the top off my bottle here.
On this one, I'm going with His Life's Navy jerseys.
Oh, here we go.
You shooting? Now, while you do that, I'll say why it's here. I love the white shorts. They wore the white shorts with two of the 3 sets they wore. I like those. The color scheme is good. No hats though, and the logo. It's just a stolen logo. That's why they're down here for me.
From whom?
It is the Orlando Waves. I think they're a basketball team of some sort. So they changed out the basketball for wiffle ball and put in their name instead of theirs.
Those bastards.
I mean, that's the only reason they're down here. It's a good-looking logo, but because of that, I couldn't give them a whole lot of credit on this one, and that's why they fell at 20.
Oh my
at number 20
God.
for me.
I can't even tell you. I legitimately gave them praise. I'm like, your logo's sick. If you look in the waves on this logo, it says WILL. Do you see that?
I can't get a clear look at their logo on any of the jerseys that I have, but...
Wow, why don't you just Google Orlando Waves like I did, Brandon?
Fine, I will. I was writing things on the paper, Trent. I'm a producer over here.
What is wrong with you? Google everything. Sheets, docs, everything.
Alright, I've got it up. Okay, I can kind of see it there. I can see the W.
Like, right, it kinda?
Well, there's the W, obviously. And
then the rest
okay,
are just
the ILL is a little stretch on your part.
You're a stretch.
But see, sorry guys, that's why I couldn't put you high. But you're the one I teased last podcast that didn't actually exist because it was a prequel. But this is the one I thought I was going to put very low as well as very high. So, spoiler alert again.
Wow. Okay, I'm just going to go ahead and not even tell you how highly I had them ranked. And we're just going to go with number 19. Number 19, what's that?
How was the shot? Was it good?
Oh, it was it was warming, and it was a pretty cold day here in Minnesota, so very welcome.
I like it. Go with 19.
All right. 19.
Steve Yzerman.
19 is a team who has a reputation of having great uniform schemes and matching, but I went with the TBW gold ones.
All right. I have them very close to you there.
Oh, really? Okay. So, from the moment I saw these, I wasn't a fan of the jersey. There's a lot of writing on it, and I'm not a huge fan of a bunch of words on a jersey. And not every dude on the team even had this jersey. I'm pretty sure one of the Harleys was wearing an NWLA 2016 regional shirt, so that's big. That's a big no-no on my part when you're not even wearing the same damn shirt. So number 19, TBW Gold.
Yeah, the front of that jersey is a mess.
Yep.
And the white number is not the best idea in the world. Number 18. This one is another one that surprises me where it falls. And it's going to come there for just, some OCD shit. I have Griffle Ball League's golds or yellows.
Okay.
Now, I want to like these. I love the piping on the sleeve.
Yep.
The big GBL on the front's not the most inspired thing in the world. But the fact that it's like midnight blue on the jersey with the royal shorts pisses me off. And the shorts are awesome. The shorts are great.
Yeah, the shorts are great. Totally. I'm right there with you. When I walked up and saw that these dudes had navy blue shirts, lettering on their shirts, I was like, what is going on? I'm like, what the hell?
It's like a full-on Los Angeles Rams thing is going on here.
Oh, you're totally right. the LA Rams of wiffle ball.
We have these shirts and these shorts. Let's just throw them together. That'll work.
Right? And I mean, yeah, like you said, I don't hate either. I don't hate the jerseys and I don't hate the shorts, but my God, putting them together.
If they had navy shorts for these, and maybe they plan to the next day because they only wore these they wore the other ones in the pool play, and then they switched to these ones for the playoffs. Maybe they had them and just never used them because they didn't come back on Sunday.
Good point.
They could have, but I killed on this one.
We'll never know.
Okay.
17. Just trying to find my picture here so I can talk about it. Filling time by talking over stuff.
I like it.
Oh yeah, classic radio tactic. Mother effer, did I not even have this in this gallery?
Who are you looking for?
Let's see. I'm looking for Tampa Bay's Blacks. They're not in this gallery. Oh, I suck.
I'll shoot one over to you.
Did you have that on your...
I have one. I'll send it over to you. Just start talking about... I think I know the first thing you're going to say. Was it going to be Tampa Bay Lightning third jersey in there at all?
No, it wasn't going to be, and I actually like that. I mean, hockey is one of my favorite sports to watch. It's probably my second favorite sport to watch. But it was the same thing. They had these last year, and one of them didn't have the freaking jersey. It's so frustrating to
Derek did not have the same shirt. So same.
Yeah, it was. I don't know. That just really turned me off to that because it's a decent uniform, but the fact that they don't even have the same uniforms is something that you can't ignore.
That's a good point. Again, I like the white shorts look with it. That was cool, but like you said, didn't match, etc.
Well, Brandon, I don't like when teams
don't match.
Recycle.
Oh yeah, recycling.
Gets me frustrated. Like this happens once a year. People shell out $20 for a new shirt.
I think I know somebody that might be coming up pretty soon for you then.
Well, we'll see if you do.
All right. Okay, so moving on to 17. I still have not taken a shot, by the way.
Well, you're smart and I'm dumb.
At number 17, I'm actually switching mine a little bit. I'm throwing Leroy.
Okay. No, that's cool. I actually had them at this position.
I had him a little higher originally, but looking at it again right now, I'm like, no, that doesn't make sense. So I'm switching them with the team that I had a little bit below them. But, I mean, I like the red raglan. That's cool. Mm-hmm. I always like raglan. That's a cool look. The red stands out against the charcoal, but it's just boring. I believe that's papyrus is the font, or parchment, one of the two.
It's definitely papyrus. Oh, no way.
See,
I totally forgot about that. I literally had a design professor my last spring semester. He said, papyrus is one of my least favorite fonts. It's everywhere. Oh, that's funny.
Had they gone the extra mile and used that for the numbers too, maybe it goes a little bit farther, or red lettering. Yeah. Red lettering probably could have worked on there. Maybe it would have been it could have been muddy, but I mean, just the fact that it's white, and I don't know. I love the raglan, but the whole look overall just doesn't work. They tried to go with black shorts for the most part, but they were different black shorts, and
yeah.
overall, not a
And
great
they got
guys.
they got the different hats. But I'll tell you something. I actually really like the white. I like the like I said. Like you said, they have the 3/4 reds with the gray, which is a cool, unique thing that the HRL Reds did this past year, and I thought that looked good too. And unlike you, I really like the white because it totally pops.
It does stand out, but
that font, the font on there, I just can't get over how bad it is. It was just the wrong choice.
All right, so we have different daggers on that one.
Yeah.
Right, so that was actually number 16.
Yes.
Number 16 was LWA.
Okay. Here. Here we go. Okay. Number 15, I have, and Jimmy might murder me for this, but the AWAA Purple Cobras.
That's the one I just flipped Leroy with, by the way.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So the thing about these Purple Cobras is, they're not matching hats, which is just bogus for me. And like it's just a purple. It's a good-looking purple shirt, but it's just a purple shirt.
Yep.
They some of them had the purple socks, some didn't have the purple socks, and
one of the guys had really cool socks, but if everyone had those, it might have gone a little further. I'm not sure.
Yeah, probably. And the Valley's got a Colorado Rockies hat on, so that's cool. But then Jimmy's like, I'm stubborn, so I'm just going to wear my Montreal Expos hat for the 11th billionth time in my life. So, yeah, that's why it just kind of gets a low ranking for me. And I have one of these shirts, and I like it. But, yeah, I don't know. It's just a bit too plain for kind of the hype that they had, being the Purple Cobras and all.
Did you think that the All-Star Night Average Joes were better?
I can't even remember if they were all wearing red shorts. If they were all wearing red shorts, then probably, but I don't know. I think one of them threatened to throw a dodgeball at me, and that kind of scared me. So,
all right. So now we're on to number 14.
I don't know. I have a weird feeling. I'm unscrewing the cap on this one too.
This one, it's one of those tank tops I mentioned. This one is the Skibby Wiffle Ball black shirts.
Uh-oh.
Oh, is that a double shot? There isn't a double shot, but
we're gonna have to go double shot for that one. I have them so high. Okay, go ahead with your breakdown here.
I mean, first of all, I'm not a huge fan of this Cardinal logo. It's got the half gradient thing going on with it. It's not bad, but it's just throwing the soccer style on the wrong side of the chest. And I don't know, it doesn't work for me. Like, the logo could be fine on its own. Put it on a T-shirt or something with sleeves, I'd like it more. Maybe
sure, you're just not a fan of the tank top?
I'm not a fan of the tank top. Make the league logo a sleeve patch, maybe. Some more color. I mean, are these actually black or are they navy? I can't even really tell.
Black.
I think they're black.
They're black. Yeah, they're black.
I mean, the shorts are cool. The shorts are great.
Yeah.
Similar to Griffles. But the main thing I hate about these, advertising logo on the back.
Oh my. Really?
Below
you don't
the
like
numbers,
it?
No, I hate advertising logos.
Of course you do.
Of course I do. So that was actually a negative point. They were a little bit higher, but I had to negative one them on that.
Well, that's good. You're a lot more tedious than I am. I actually really like these. I like this because, I mean, we'll talk about their other set later, but I really like just the overall look of this set. And especially, one of the things that kind of got at me is that the hat that Skibby has in this picture here is one that was available to purchase for everybody in the SWBL.
Only like
and
two
I have
of them
one of
wore
those.
them, I believe.
Yeah, but the thing that kind of irritated me about that is that they all had a good number of them had hats with the logo on it, but they were all different colors. So that was kind of just a nitpicky thing for me. But overall, I actually like these logos. These uniforms. I'm not a huge fan of that Cardinal, like you said. Gradient doesn't really belong on a screen printed shirt, but other than that, I actually liked it.
Something that would make it better for me would just be removing the Skibby logo from the shirt, or putting that on the back as the tramp stamp instead of the advertising logo. Like the picture I'm looking at with Sam, I can see three. There's the logo on the hat, the logo on the shirt, and the shorts. It's killing me. Too much.
Too much. Oh, Brandon. Okay, my turn.
It is your turn. You better make me shoot. This is number 13. This is the final one for this episode.
Oh boy. Let's see. I'm gonna have to go with the BWBL Breaker Boys.
All right, I'm shooting. Finally.
Yes! Shoot, I'm going to shoot with you.
See, now Oh, you're shooting so you can't talk. We can't both shoot at the same time, Trent.
Well, good planning then.
Wait, did you just do one of your own top 10? Is that what just happened?
No, I just wanted to drink more alcohol.
Okay, I can hear you.
Okay.
They weren't that high for me, but I'm going to double shot because I haven't drank at all this podcast, so...
Perfect. Yeah, so for BWGL, these guys, like, they try pretty hard, and they're always kind of on me about these uniform rankings and stuff, and, they actually did a pretty good job of matching stuff. I really like the hat, because I'm a big fan of, having the front panel different colors sometimes, which is cool, and I'm a alright fan of the shirts. You know, they got the arch going, which is cool, and they got the memorial patch of their league member who had passed away, and so I think that's a cool memorial. But the thing that just kind of gets me here is that it's gray, and it's like, oh man, of all, like I kind of said for BWAX, like of all the colors in the spectrum, why'd you have to choose gray? Why couldn't you at least, like, even blue would be fine? But you know, and overall, I actually do like this uniform set. It's just the gray just kind of killed me, and we're kind of at the point of, you know, breaking down these rankings where it starts to get a bit tedious.
Oh, it's all details at this point. I got the details pretty quickly into it, but I mean, like you said, the hats here are really nice.
Yeah, I
think that was the thing that really pushed them up the rankings for me. I mean, the jersey design, it's an okay logo. It's
okay, yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, the memorial patch actually did push them up as well. So the hat and the
cool.
memorial patch were the two things that really bumped them up the list. But like you said, gray. It's gray.
Right? Yeah, I know. I don't know. Of all the colors, and you choose to go black and gray, but I guess, hey, they're named after a coal mining thing, yes. So maybe that's just what they're going for.
It can work.
By the way, fuck Drew Slater. I just got to put that in there.
Wow, harsh words to go out with.
He brings it on himself.
All right, so that is 11 teams plus Potomac. You suck. That we've knocked out here. Should we do a recap of them?
Go ahead. Yeah, that'd be good.
All right, here's the list. Number 23, Ridley Park. Comment?
Use the money to buy some new jerseys next time, guys.
Number 22, BWAX. Again, gray.
Match you mofos.
KWL Black at number 21.
Be original. Be creative.
Will's Navy, surprising Trent.
F you for making me think you made up that logo. I had a whole conversation with them about it, I swear to God, on All-Star Night. I complimented them on the logo. The least Davey could have said was, we just got it from somewhere. You know what? I'm going to yell at him right now.
Trent's going back to Facebook. I'll run through the rest of these. Number 19, we got TWBW's Golds. Kind of a busy front. And, hey, make sure everyone wears this jersey. Griffle Ball, the Dallas Cowboys or Los Angeles Rams of...
There we go.
How many blues can you have on one uniform? Tampa Bay Wiffle Ball Blacks coming in at number 17. Tampa Bay still got one life left. Number 16, Leroy Wiffle Raglands. I do like the red, but don't use papyrus. I think it was the...
Get a different font. Didn't Carl tell you guys... Didn't Carl say anything while he's consulting your league to get a new font?
I don't know. Did it go along with their Spartan motif that didn't show up anywhere else on their uniforms? I don't know.
Oh, yeah, I remember that whole bit where they're like, vote for our new logo. Haha, just kidding, we don't have a new logo.
Number 15, we went with the AWAA Purple Cabras, I believe is how you pronounce that.
Hey, Jimmy, maybe consider wearing a hat that's not a freaking Montreal Expos hat for once in your life.
Are you excited to hear that the Montreal Expos might be coming back to baseball in a few years?
Well, you know, that's fine with me, but the fact that Portland's even being considered can gag me with a spoon.
You mean the city that can't keep a minor league team?
Yeah, straight up. Like, there's a whole damn documentary on Netflix about how Portland's a horrible baseball town, and the fact that it's just filled with a bunch of hipster tots who only care about coffee and, you know, being a hipster. Like, F you. No, Portland. You suck, Portland.
I like when Trent rants because I'm going to shoot every time he does it. Number 14, one that hurt Trent badly. Skibby Wiffle Ball's Blacks.
Well, in the words of Brandon Corbett, advertising on your jerseys makes you dead to me.
Hey, NBA, listen. Fuckheads.
Right? Jeez, awful. Did you see, by the way, the Lakers, they came out today with a tweet. They're wearing Minneapolis Lakers jerseys, which just has me in a freaking uproar. Oh, God. Oh, yeah. I hope, like one of my friends works for Fox Sports North, and he said, oh, yeah, I hope you guys wear that and enjoy all your lakes out there in L.A. F you, L.A. Go Houston.
I just want them to wear them when they play Minnesota. That would be perfect.
That'd make me, I'd do another shot, probably.
All right. And number 13, Backyard Wiffle Ball League. In their...
Man. Ditch the gray, dudes. I get that black has to do with coal, but... Be more creative with gray, and I love you guys.
We're going to throw some white on the shirt. That might have even spiced it up a little bit more.
Yeah, that probably would have. But that gets expensive, Brandon.
2 colors. Gets expensive
2 colors is a lot. Except if you use a really less than reputable t-shirt maker, it'll cost you.
You can always talk to Ridley Park. Use their guy.
That's great.
All right, so... Perfect. Can you actually... They should actually... What Ridley Park should do before we scratch off here, they should just, like, in the hotel lobby the night before, just have, like, a table covered with shirts and just make them there. And just, like, have people come and, like, put handprints on them, finger paint.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Like
it'd be
kindergarten?
fantastic. Yeah, it'd be awesome.
Yeah.
That... Wiffle ball's a kid's game. That's perfect. It's absolutely
exactly.
Perfect.
I hope they're listening.
And we will be back next time with the top 12... So less negative things to say, maybe, possibly?
Well, I don't know. We'll see here. One of these leagues I'll really rip into, but that's because I know them.
Oh, I know exactly who that one is then.
Okay.
Now, the way we're going to end these podcasts, we're going to go out as low as we possibly can. We're calling this Going Out Low. And we're just going to pick the worst thing, the most embarrassing thing we've seen in wiffle ball, whether it be a logo, a uniform, whatever it is, and just rip on it to end these podcasts. Because people apparently don't think we're negative enough, so that's how we're going to end these things. Trent,
yeah, and I just took another shot because I'm so negative on this thing.
This one is bad. This one is bad.
Makes me embarrassed.
Trent,
do you want me to introduce it, or do you?
Oh, it's close to home for you, so throw it out there.
Okay, so the final yearly rankings from the NWLA came out, and the large team of the year, large league team of the year, the HRL Rays, who also won the HRL championship. And before you say, Trent, they're super good, F the Rays, because look at this picture. We have 5 different shirts in one championship team picture. You got Hondo on the left, who's got the cool Rays hat with just some baseball t-shirt he found. You got Grizz, fuck you Grizz, and Tyler Flackney holding the cup there. And they're wearing their Devil Rays jerseys, which is a team that hasn't even been a thing in 2 years. And then you got the Huck Finn, and Huck Finn's one of my favorite people on planet Earth, and he's wearing the Rays shirt that hasn't even been seen the light of day since 2014. And then there's Mippy, who's standing there being all good at wiffle ball with some Rays shirt that I'm pretty sure he got like in high school because it says his last name on it.
It looks like a Little League shirt because...
It is. I'm pretty sure it's a Little League shirt.
I'm throwing this in here, though. That is the green Rays. That was the best best Rays Devil Rays ever looked down in Tampa Bay. Sorry. Okay.
That's fair. That's fair. And here's the thing. I would say it's for sure a Little League shirt, but the fact that that shirt still fits a man of that height has me a bit skeptical.
That's fair.
And then, speaking of height, we get to the lowest of lows, and Taco there on the right, who's just got a standard Tampa Bay Rays shirt on. Guys, what the hell? Tyler, put even a little effort into your shirts next year. My God. He's sitting there smiling with his Montgomery Biscuits hat, which he thinks everybody cares about, but no, it's just another mismatching hat that you own. Guys, get real. Get some freaking matching jerseys next year and actually take it seriously.
I'd say just sell that cup you're holding right there, and then use that to buy new shirts. Is this more embarrassing than Potomac though? It's
well, here's the thing. Here's the big difference between them. These guys are good. Yeah, they're holding a championship
Potomac was
trophy
nowhere near
there.
a championship.
No, they lost to us in pool play. I mean, yeah, these guys. I mean, they're all. What you're looking at right now is 6 really good wiffle ball players. 5 of them I'm on really good terms with. I like, and I respect them all. I like most of them, but my God, they just put 0 effort into it. And it's one of the reasons why everybody in the league hates them, is that they're so good, but they care so little.
Hey, at least 2 of them were in light blue.
True. Yeah. God, that just grinds my gears, guys, honestly. Freaking Tyler. Hey, speaking of which, join us on 2 Wiffle Dudes, where Tyler Flackney is going to talk about the Texas Open. Nice little plug there.
There you go.